Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Fadlana Hani binti Azlan, number matric J18800034. Today I want to present my final assignment of subject wood drying and wood preservative, and today is about wood preservation. Firstly, what is wood preservative? Wood preservative is a product to preserve and protect from deterioration or also fungal attack. Wood preservatives traditionally divided by two classes. Firstly, the class of preservative is oil type or oil-borne preservative. The example of oil-borne preservative is such as creosote and petroleum solution of pentrachlorophenol. And the second one of preservative is water-borne preservative that are applied as water solution or with water as the carrier. Next is a preservative treatment. So preservative treatment are divided into two. Firstly is pressure treatment and secondly is non-pressure treatment. For pressure treatment, the wood is placed into an airtight steel cylinder and immersed in a preservative. Increasing pressure drive the chemical into the wood. There are full cell and empty cell process. Full cell process provide maximum retention of the preservative. A preliminary vacuum remove as much air from the wood as possible so that it will accept more liquid preservative. The heated preservative enter the cylinder without adding air. Then pressure is applied until the required amount of preservative is retained by the wood. And for the empty cell process, obtain deep penetration with relatively low retention of preservative. First, the wood in cylinder is subjected to air under pressure. Then the preservative is forced into cylinder and air escape into an equalizer tank at a rate that keeps pressure in the cylinder constant. When the cylinder is filled with preservative, the pressure is increased until the required amount of preservative has entered to the wood. Next is for non-pressure treatment. Non-pressure treatment include superficial applications such as brushing, spraying, pouring and dipping, cold soaking, stepping, hot and cold bath, diffusion, vacuum process, and preservative pads or bandage. They differ widely in preservative and retention. Pressure treatment usually give better protection than non-pressure treatment. However, even though the wood preservative give a wood good physical for long term, but there are still disadvantages of using conventional wood preservative. Wood preservatives such as creosote, copper chromium, arsenate, and pentachlorophenol have been used for many decades worldwide, but they are banned in many countries since they are harmful for human health and the environment. In Europe, creosote, CCA, and other chromated copper formulations have been restricted as well as many organic agents due to health or environmental concern. In this context, it makes sense to consider the broad grouping of preservative formulation and their individual components. This text serves as a primer for the composite market, not a guide to producing long service life solid wood product. The ingredient for wood preservation may well be the same, but the reason for formulating or selecting a preservative treatment will be different. In this case, many of countries try to find the new inorganic extractive without harmful the human health. And lastly is proposal on environmentally friendly technology for future wood preservation plant as wood. Next, all plants had their own natural resistance in hardwood but low natural resistance to decay. However, the hardwood of some trees such as cedar, redwood, and acacia are quite resistant to decay. These species are resistant but not immune to attack by decay, fungi, and insects. Unfortunately, these natural resistors would usually are more expensive and are used only in special application such as decks and decorative products. Naturally durable woods tend to perform best when used in situations where they are not in contact with the soil. That's all from me. Thank you.